morning, everyone. I am back with another What I Eat in a Day video. Thank you to Simple Truth and Kroger for sponsoring this video. With the start of 2021, I have just been wanting to keep my healthy relationship with food going, and I just wanted to be more mindful with what kind of ingredients are going into my body. Simple Truth can help you with your New Year's resolutions, no matter what your dietary preference is, whether you're trying to be more plant-based, you're trying out keto, if you want to buy more fair trade purchases, if you want to get more organic food, or just like foods with better packaging. They have got you covered. Shopping for affordable, natural, and organic foods is easier than ever with Simple Truth. They offer over 80 fair trade certified products. They have over 80 plant-based products, and it's growing each year. And their products are free from over 101 artificial additives and preservatives. Eating healthier has never been easier, so order your Simple Truth products for pickup or delivery at your local Kroger family store today. So for breakfast, I'm gonna be keeping it really simple. I'm gonna make myself a nice little fruit platter. I have my Fuji apples from Simple Truth, and I've already done the liberty of washing this apple. I really like Fuji apples because they're just really sweet, crisp, fresh. So I just finished slicing these apples, and now for my yogurt, I'm using this one by Simple Truth. This is their Greek non-fat yogurt in the plain flavor. You're more than welcome to eat it out of the tub, but I want to transfer it into a little ramekin just so that it looks really pretty. Now let's try and plate this up. On top of the Greek yogurt, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of hemp seeds. I'm gonna top it off with a couple of goji berries. And breakfast is served. All right, I've got my extremely tiny fruit fork. I'm just gonna dip it into the Greek yogurt. The sweetness of the apple really balances out the tartness of the yogurt. It's a perfect combination. All right, folks, it is lunchtime, and today I'll be cooking my version of like a Vietnamese chicken soup slash porridge. This dish is perfect for the wintertime because it just kind of fills you in all the nooks and crannies and just makes you feel really nourished. So here I have Simple Truth's fresh roasted chicken. This is already cooked, so it's gonna make the whole process a lot more seamless and quick. I am actually gonna start carving the chicken first, and I'm just gonna take out all the skin so that way it's just the carcass. So as you can see, I'm just grabbing all the meat and I'm transferring it into the bowl. I'm gonna shred this later on. I just wanna get the carcass ready for the broth. So the reason why I'm doing this first is because since the chicken is already cooked, I wanna take all the meat off now because I don't want it to get all dry and chewy. But the thing is, I still need the carcass for the broth because that's what's gonna make it really deep and make the flavors really dense. So I managed to get most of the meat out. So I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna grab a big old pot, and I'm actually going to dump in the carcass. So now I just got half an onion. I'm gonna drop that into the pot. Now I'm gonna grab a bit of ginger, and I'm just gonna peel off the skin with a spoon. And this ginger is just gonna really like brighten everything up. I'm just gonna kind of cut it into little chunky bits. So I just dropped the ginger inside the pot. And now I'm just going to put some boiling water. I'm gonna set it onto the stove to cook for like 30 minutes. While we wait for the broth, I thought we would make ourselves useful and start shredding the chicken. I am just going to grab each piece and make it into like little bite-sized pieces. I really like having this soup on hand because I can make it in bulk and it lasts me for a couple of days. So now I've got some cilantro, and I'm just gonna start chopping up the stems really thin. I'm actually gonna give the cilantro a little bit of a rinse, and then we're gonna add it to the soup later on. It has been cooking for around 20 minutes, and it looks gorgeous. It smells divine. So I'm gonna grab the carcass. So now we're gonna season the broth. I have a little bag of this. This is bot nhiem. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but my friend Van Ann gave me a pack of this, and it makes everything. It tastes so good, especially Vietnamese dishes. So I'm gonna get like a little spoonful of that, drop it in. And then I'm also gonna grab some fish sauce, a spoonful of that in as well. I'm also gonna start dumping in the shredded chicken, some cilantro. Oh my God, I wish you guys can smell this right now. This smells so freaking bomb. Oh my word, this looks delicious. So I've actually just heated up a little bit of brown rice, and I'm actually just going to dump the brown rice into my soup to make it more of like a little porridge. Oh, yes. Oh my God. It's perfect. This is like the best chicken soup ever. This is the soup you want to have when you're feeling sick. This is the soup that you want to have when you're feeling lonely. This will cheer you right up. So it's around 3 o'clock now, and I'm feeling a bit peckish, so I've got some popcorn. This one is by Simple Truth. It's their low sodium popcorn. It's just like got a hint of sea salt. It's so good. Whenever I want like a snack in between meals, I have been loving to go for popcorn. Ben got me onto it. Ben is obsessed with popcorn, and now I really understand. Alright guys, it is dinner time and I am so ready for this. I am actually using one of Ben's recipes and I'm going to be showing you guys how he makes his veggie shepherd's pie. It is so good. Ooh, it's like a perfect hearty winter dish and it's really easy to make. So first up, we've got an onion. I'm just going to chop that into quarters. And I'm actually gonna put it in my brand new electric food processor. This was a Christmas gift from Ben and it's amazing. So I put in like a quarter of an onion and I'm also gonna put in like 1 carrot. That should be enough. I'm gonna put this lid on and then I'm gonna put the top and I push the button. Oh my God, and in a matter of seconds, boom, we have really finely chopped carrots and onions. So I'm just gonna put this all in a bowl. Next up, I'm gonna grab some garlic and I'm just going to chop up maybe like 4 or 5 bulbs. So I'm just kind of running my knife through the garlic. I don't mind when the garlic is a little bit chunky. When I get like an extra piece of garlic in my food, I'm always like, delicious. Garlic is finished, I'm gonna set that aside. And now for a bit of veg, I've got my zucchini. With this one, I kind of want to keep it in like chunky pieces. I love bigger pieces of zucchini because it just absorbs the flavor really nice and it's just the best vegetable of all time. So I'm just chopping it into rustic, chunky pieces. Now for the mash, I have 2 large potatoes and I'm just gonna peel them and then give them a nice wash. And now I'm just gonna chop them into chunky pieces so that way they boil a lot faster. So I'm gonna put some hot water in here and I'm gonna start boiling them. Also, don't forget to add salt. So from the oven, I'm setting it to 425 degrees. I am about to boil these little potatoes up. And then for this one, I'm just gonna splash a little bit of oil. I'm gonna add the carrot and onion mixture. I'm just gonna cook this until this is nice and soft. So now that the onions and carrots are a little bit more translucent, I'm gonna add the garlic and the zucchini. So I just added the Simple Truth Emerge plant-based chicken grind into the mixture. I'm just gonna break it apart with my spoon. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. I'm also gonna squeeze some tomato paste in. Okay, a couple of squirts of Worcester sauce. And then I'm also gonna put a little veggie stock cube. This is just gonna make the flavors so much more rich and dense. It's gonna be delicious. A bit of frozen peas. So now you can throw the mixture into a glass oven-proof container. So I just drained the water for the mashed potatoes. I'm just gonna give them a quick little mash. I'm gonna throw some butter in there and also a splash of Simple Truth's oat milk. I'm gonna throw some salt in as well, a bit of pepper, and then continue to mash. If you like a little bit of a kick like me, you're gonna love to put some English mustard. It's kind of like a British wasabi. So now that we finished the mash, I'm gonna bring back my shepherd's pie mixture and I'm just gonna scoop the mash out and then place it on top. It's very important to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top. And then a little bit of olive oil. This helps crisp it up. And now I'm gonna put this into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so while we wait for the shepherd's pie to cook up and get all toasty, I'm gonna make a little side salad. I'm using the Simple Truth Baby Spring Mix. There's some tomatoes in there. I'm also gonna use Simple Truth's walnut pieces just to add a little bit more protein, and it's just a nice little texture. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of feta cheese. To season, I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt, some pepper. For the dressing, I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil and some balsamic glaze. Voila, salad. All right, it's done.
Wow, good job, babe. Looks lovely.
Oh my God, it smells divine.
Thank you, shepherd's
Of course,
pie.
shepherd's pie, a bit of home. Try some of the salad first. A bit of freshness.
I like the fact they put walnuts in this.
It's nice source of protein, texture.
Good.
Moment of truth.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
That's good. Wow. That's really good, babe.
Amazing. Wow.
Good job, babe.
Thank you. All right, so I'm actually gonna have a little bit of dessert. I have this oat milk non-dairy frozen dessert in the strawberry graham flavor. I love strawberries, so I have a feeling I'm gonna love this. Okay. Guys, this is out of control. Oh my God, this is like the perfect strawberry shortcake flavor. So I'm gonna go enjoy this in the couch, but thank you to Simple Truth and Kroger for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.